Hello again, everybody. So now we're going to move on to the process involved in bone repair. So in order to start repair, there must be something wrong. So we always going to have to start with our fracture hematoma. So when there's an instance of a fracture hematoma, the blood supply to the periosteum, which is going to be our compact bone or the outer layer of the bone, is going to be disrupted. So our blood supply is going to be disrupted, and that's going to cause swelling and death or inflammation as well. And secondly, after the fracture hematoma and the body's response with swelling and cell death, we're going to have bone reabsorption in order to clean up the area. So once we have that fracture, there's going to be there are going to be fragments of bone. There are going to be bits of damaged tissue, and in order to get started with the repair process, they first need to clean up the area. It's like when you're building a new home, you have to clear the piece of land first before you could start building. So we have the osteoclasts that are going to be introduced to the area to help reabsorb the minerals, reabsorb the bone, and then we got phagocytes that enter the area to clear the debris created by damaged tissue. So go from the fracture hematoma, the incidence of injury. Then we have the bone reabsorption, so we clean in the space. And now we have the callus formation. So again, look at the similarities between this and bone formation, right? We have the chondroblast enter the damaged area once it has been cleaned by the osteoclasts and phagocytes, and they connect the broken ends of the bone together and form a fibrocartilage bridge. So our chondroblasts enter the area, secrete matrix, and form this fibrocartilage bridge between the broken ends of the bone. So now we have this approximation of the bone with a cartilage skeleton. And then the last step is going to be the ossification. So the blood vessel is going to enter our callus, and they're going to bring osteoblasts. And what the osteoblasts do? They secrete matrix, and that's going to change the type of tissue in the area because we have a new cell, a new matrix. So that means a new type of tissue. And that's our process for bone repair. So go back, pause where you need to, write down the key points. I would definitely want to emphasize fracture hematoma as the first step, bone reabsorption, callus formation, and ossified callus as the main parts of the bone repair process. And also try to recall the more detailed parts of it. So talking about the blood supply being disrupted, and then secondly, we talking about the introduction of osteoclasts and phagocytes, and thirdly, we talking about chondroblasts enter the area to create that cartilage skeleton, which is called callus, and connects the broken ends of the bones. And then finally, we're going to have the blood vessels that vascularize the area once again, bringing osteoblasts that secrete matrix, giving us that new bone.